Welcome back to Flint Creek Transport. My name is Justin. Hopefully everyone had a good 4th and had a wonderful time. Blessed to be living in this free country. All right, guys, so a bunch of the trucks are out. This is 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Actually, I think he's headed out or might be getting a service. A lot of them are gone though. We're even getting the payloader fired up today. So far, that tarp system too has been working. One of those with a crank at the bottom. So I think that one's coming in for a service. It's a Western belt trailer. And I want to show you something else. So this past, well, one of the other videos I was talking about looking for a flatbed truck, like a cabin chassis, and seeing those trucks down in Florida that are pre-emission, which kind of got me excited, but there was no chance of getting those. But anyway, I found a truck and it was on auction and went to bid and I bought it. And not exactly the brand that I wanted, but it will work. So let's go check it out. That's kind of why we got that payloader fired up. Here it is. All right. Come out of Oklahoma, and I'll give you more details. Let's first get this walk around in. This is the first time I'm really seeing this truck up close. I've seen a lot of pictures of it, but this is the first time I'm actually checking it out. Drive shaft is off. That's obviously because it got towed. And let me make sure I'm clear here. So this, that's just Oklahoma dirt. Oklahoma dirt, no rust. See that little bit of red in there? The reason this thing came in on a low boy as well, to the top of right there, it's 10'8", and just not quite low enough for a step deck. A lot of step decks are in that 39 to 42, 44 inches. So unless you get a low profile, those are kind of tricky to find too. But guys, I'm gonna go over everything with you on this truck, even the price that I paid for this. So give you a little idea. It's hooking back up to it. So I'm gonna go over the price and what all is wrong with this truck, because it has some issues. This truck was bought as a non-runner. So I'm gonna go over everything and some of my reasoning, and hopefully this can be a win for me. So this is a detach. I think what he's gonna do now is grab that lumber, stick it right in there, and to keep this part up, because I don't think he has a wet line on this truck. So I honestly do not know much about lowboys. I do not know much about like these detach. A lot of what I was thinking is they are hydraulic, but this one has no hydraulics on it. Now he's raising his air to lift the suspension back up again, and there you go. So that is definitely something new. You definitely keep his lightweight down without having all those hydraulics. The hydraulic pump, tank, and all that stuff can definitely add, 1,000 pounds. All right, look at that. Let's see if we get this thing unloaded now. Perfect. All right, this thing is unloaded. It is good to see this thing back. This has got our forklift attachment. So he's getting hooked back up and gonna get out of here. We're gonna talk about that truck. So we're gonna get back into my office and I'm gonna give you all the details on this truck. So got a plan. We just hope everything works out. There's a big question though, and I'll go over that big if for how bad. So there's a reason that truck doesn't start. It's not because of a dead battery. So if you want to comment down below and try to guess why that truck won't start, let me know. Welcome back, guys. New day. Nothing beats a cup of hammer down. Check it out. So I was gonna talk about that truck in my office, but I don't have AC in there, and I don't have AC in my office for a reason, so I don't stay in my office that long. But I figured, you know what, I'll come out here and we'll just talk about the truck and go over some of the things about it. And I'm gonna need your help. So when I seen this truck, I'm like, this thing has got everything pretty much that we would like to have. It's got the bed, it's got the steerable lift, even the toolboxes, right? Those little toolboxes underneath are in good condition. Aluminum wheels, it's got the Princeton attachment already, spec'd heavy. Should be a good truck, right? If this truck was new, it'd probably be right in that 250 range, right in there. And looking at other used trucks, looking at what's used, these trucks are in that 80, 90, 100, just depends. And you got some miles on there as well. But again, a lot of those were tractors that were turned into flatbeds, and that's something that I don't want. So to find it, this is a very, very scarce spec. You don't see many of these like this. So buying this truck on auction, I was hoping to get it somewhere in that 20 to 30 range, and unfortunately I paid a little more than what I wanted to. I paid $36,500. Obviously I was doing some math and I figured, I'll probably get 5 into transportation, which was close, and with the engine, if I get another 20 wrapped up into it, and then there's going to be some little cosmetic things that we're going to have to do to it. So, but still, for 60 grand maybe, having a truck like this running down the road, not too bad. This has an Allison automatic transmission, which is okay. For a Rochester store, this is going to go up to a Rochester store. So it's got automatic. That's kind of what the guy wanted up there. The engine, there's kind of a side of me that is like, I don't mind the fact that the engine has issues, because hopefully when we get done with it, and I'm gonna know exactly what I have. So I'll know that this engine is gonna be good for quite a while. Obviously, we got a little worry with the emission system. I'm not sure what all that is going to entail. And I'm hoping that this is something that can we're just gonna put the engine back in, and hopefully no check engine codes come in and come on, and we're just gonna try to run with it. So we're gonna try to get it swapped out. Obviously, radiator stuff like that's good. It's just a matter of the engine and getting that swapped out. So here's where I need your help, guys. Is I need an engine. I think I need an engine. So I'll know in a couple days here if I'm going to need an engine or not. But you know, if it's rebuildable, we'll probably end up rebuilding it. I just don't know how bad things are tore up down there. So it might be easier just to slide another engine in. Oh, the other cool thing that this truck has is disc brakes. So it's got disc brakes all around, which is I am definitely okay with. So I was, like I said, I paid a little bit more than what I wanted to for it, but I think at the end of the day, it is going to turn out to be a solid truck. It is a 2015, and you know, it doesn't look like it was beat up. Obviously, it's a little dirty and it needs to be cleaned up. You can see the red dirt, the red Oklahoma dirt on the floor. But we got a roll banding, so that'll help with the price. And we got a dash cam. But actually, I don't know who had this truck before, but that dash cam is gonna have to come out of there. And the other thing is, I'm hoping that the miles are correct, because when I turn this key on, right, it's dead. So I don't get to see actual miles, but it's right around 230, I think is what Iron Planet said. I got a fuel card as well. So they left the fuel card here. I would never do that. I would never do that. Here's the transmission. So this will be interesting to run, and I will definitely, when we get this truck running, I will definitely give you a little feedback on the transmission and how it runs. So I'm excited to get it. I'm excited to get it going. We got a money bag. But yeah, this thing needs a good cleaning. Good cleaning for sure. I wonder if it's got, look, there's your axle, inner axle lock. So it's not a full locking. It's not a full locking rears. You know what I did see that was kind of cool? So this truck is out of Oklahoma, right? And it has a block heater, which I was kind of surprised. Oh, engine fuel heater. Engine fuel heater. So I don't know. I'm like, in the South, okay, but that's what they do down there, I guess. This truck could have been a lot truck somewhere, could have been spec'd out. But yeah, there's little things that we're gonna have to do. Some of those plugs might have to get replaced. Hopefully the stuff like that is working, but little cosmetic things. But at the end of the day, I think this will be a solid truck. So let me know how I did. Hopefully, I think I could turn around and probably get 100 grand. You know, after I put an engine in it, I could probably turn around and sell this truck for 100 grand. But it's gonna take a little bit of work. But I'm not gonna sell it. We're keeping it. And we got to get our lettering on there. We got maybe even put a stripe on it. I don't know. Nothing too crazy, but I'd like to tie in some blue. Maybe put a blue stripe in it. But it should be a good looking truck going down the road. And I will say too, the paint, as far as the paint, like you can see a little bit of the stuff here. We can burn that off. We can get that cleaned off. But cosmetically, this truck is not bad at all. Like there's no cracked hood or fenders. Obviously there's a stop here or something that got broken. I'm not sure how, but otherwise, I mean, sometimes these can get really scraped up and scratched up. What else can happen is these toolboxes can get damaged, things like that, but it's I really can't complain. We gotta clean all this off, put new on, and same way up in there. We got to put some up there. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. Can't wait to get that Spider on the back and get to see this thing running down the road. It should be a good looking truck, even though it's a Peterbilt. The 567 look, let me shut this hood. The 567 style is not exactly my first preference, but it's kind of growing on me. It's definitely mean looking. With that wide axle, the big tires, big floater tires on there, it definitely helps it out. But I will say somebody was taking care of it. Sometimes some of these trucks can get beat up. A lot of scuffs and scratches, but this one looks pretty clean. Missing the handle. Oh, there's a dent right there. But missing the handle. And we still got that one. We've been busy. We have been busy. Lots of stuff going on, and Tyler moved to the shop, or sorry, Tyler moved to the yard. He's been working out in the yard. He kind of enjoys that. And then we had some guys that do some custom farming and produce stands, stuff like that in the winter. Sorry, in the summer. And come winter, they don't have that much work, so they end up working in our shop. But right now, so it kind of made us a little short-handed. So right now, I got a need for some mechanics. So if you're live local and you want to do some mechanic work, you want to work in a nice big shop. Anyway, if you guys want to, someone's interested, like I said, we're hiring for a mechanic. If you want to stop by, fill out application, be more so basic work, tires, brakes, electrical, stuff like that. So nothing crazy, no engine rebuilds, no transmission rebuilds. We will swap stuff out sometimes, but just depends how busy we are. All right, guys, that'll do it for this one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.